Yeah. So the calendar is, I don't know if y'all have ever heard people talk about our calendar, but we hear a lot about our calendar probably since September.
Okay.
We get lots of phone calls. When is the calendar coming out? It comes out at the same time every year. It's mid-December.
My grandma used to give me that for one of my Christmas presents.
The DMR calendar?
A DMR
There you
calendar.
go.
And we hear about that
Thanks,
too.
Grandma.
Like,
Yeah.
one year it came after Christmas and we had people not very happy.
Oh,
yeah.
But like so we put on the back of it, we don't have a copy of it, but on the back of it is elected officials. So if it's an election year, it runs a little bit later because if there's a runoff or anything like that, then it could push it just a little bit. But mid-December it comes out. We have a press release that we send out that has different businesses and organizations all across the coast where people can go pick them up because we try to make it as convenient as possible. Then the bait shops have it. And so it's a great publication. I mean, people love it. We print 10,000 every year. And I mean, as soon as they come in, they are right back out. Like, I mean, and we're done with them by March. And so they're all gone. The calendar contest is something we really enjoy, and we have a lot of people who enjoy doing it.
Right.
And so we really appreciate like getting to see different aspects that we wouldn't normally see with recreational fishing, commercial fishing, anything like that. And then we get to repurpose the photos. And so, you know, it's great for our website. It's great for other things. This is a calendar contest entry. I mean, it's just... We definitely love the opportunity for people to submit photos to us that we can use just to kind of showcase anything going on the coast.
Yeah. And some of them are amateur photographers. Not everybody's a professional photographer.
Right.
Just a cell phone.
Yeah.
Just a snapshot.
Well, especially with now cell phones,
Right.
like the newer ones, they take pictures at high resolution.
Yeah.
So people, you know, submit those. So I would say a lot of the submissions are amateur photographers.
Right. And they just go to your website and there's a link that you submit it. How's the voting done?
So how we typically do it is in August or September. I think it's late August. I'll put out a press release just saying, you know, hey, it's time for the calendar contest. And then we keep a spreadsheet of all the people who have entered before. And then I just send an email out to them and I'm like, hey, it's that time. And then everybody just starts sending in all their photos. And so we get pushes on social media. I think like South Mississippi Living promoted it, which was really great. And I think that kind of gave us a really good push. And so we really appreciate anybody kind of like just getting it out there because you never know what you're going to get with it.
Right.
All they do is email it to us. We do have on the press release like kind of how we want it because sometimes people don't realize when they submit photos with the calendar, it's wider.
You got to be sideways, not up and down.
But then sometimes we get really great images like this. We can use it for this kind of cover. So really, you know, like for the calendar itself, you know, we specify the horizontal and like kind of like the DPI and everything like that with it. But they just email it to our public affairs at dmr.ms.gov. And that's just where it goes. And then I sit there and I just log all of them and how many. I mean, we have some people who submit like upwards of 40 to 60 photos. Like
they're trying to get in there.
Yeah.
Trying to get that calendar.
So we'll print them all out and then we have a committee that looks over them and then they kind of cull them down to their top choices.
Right.
And then the executive director also gets in there and he looks at them as well and votes on what he wants.
He's got the big vote.
Yeah.
He's got the big
He's a tiebreaker even if there's no tie.
Big vote.
You try to differ it up too for every month. Like you don't want them to all to be commercial or all recreational. Right. So it's like you try to like show the different aspects. We get a lot of wildlife photos too, which are great and they're beautiful, but you don't want it to all be birds. So it's just like, so it just depends. And then sometimes, you know, the committee has to put some that are similar next to each other and just kind of decide from there.
This might sound stupid, but I've said stupid stuff before, but is there only 12 photos that make it into it? Or do you have the ability to put other photos in there some kind of way?
So it's 13 because you get the cover. And so you got the cover, which is kind of a big deal too. But then you've got the 12 months. But what we do is we take one photo, like the best photo from every person that submitted, and we have a collage in the back. And so the collage has their name and just shows their photos. So, I mean, it's not that small, but I mean, it's a good bit of photos. And then we also highlight our employee photos in there as well, because we get employees who submit. And so then there's one page of employee photos. And sometimes we have an employee who gets a feature. So
nice.
Yeah. Nice. I mean, y'all are on the water pretty much every day. So, yeah, I see a whole bunch of stuff.
A lot of opportunity there.